Tartan High School opened its doors in 1971. Students from across Oakdale and the East Metro have come into this court and come into this building wearing Air Force blue and silver. And perhaps nowhere else in the East Metro could you find a more successful basketball team. Tonight it's a Metro East Conference matchup between the Simley Spartans and your Tartan Titans here on SCC Sports. By myself tonight, my name is Alex Westhead, pleased to be bringing you this Metro East matchup between a pair of schools who head-to-head caused some interesting meetings and matchups over the course of the past 10 times in which they have met. Again, Simley High School being out of the Inver Grove Heights area. Hello again to all of our friends watching down on Town Square Television in the South Metro. And again, hello to everybody watching on youtube.com/Suburban Community Channels and on facebook.com/Suburban Community Channels as well. We thank you for joining us here tonight on a very chilly Tuesday evening here in the East Metro. We take a look at the team profiles. These two teams built again very similarly, don't give up much on defense, but the point scoring seems to be in favor of the Tartan Titans, again averaging just under 66 points in the 1920 season and doing very successfully against teams who are better than 500, posting a record of 10-2 last year. Meanwhile, for the Simley Spartans, on the other end, again defensively very stout, 52.2 points allowed per game, but the offense, an area for improvement that the Spartans can certainly work on, only scoring 55.1 points per game last season, and against teams above 500, 3-9 were the Spartans a season ago. Again, for the Tartan Titans coming in last season, one of the top teams as per usual in the Metro East and in Section 4-4A. They only lost 3 matches last year, 2 of which came to a very talented North St. Paul group, who they would ultimately beat in their final game before everything went crazy in the world of high school sports. But the other one came to the Simley Spartans team in a matchup that was 60-56 of a final score, and one perhaps that was a turning point for the Tartan Titans in the rest of their season. Again, we don't know what would have happened for Tartan in the event that things had been normal, but one could only wonder, one can only imagine, out of a very difficult Section 4-4A. You see the Simley Spartans, they in their home or road white uniforms. Again, the last 10 meetings you'll see dominated by Tartan. Aggregate score between the last 10 matchups, 753 to 539, favoring the Tartan Titans, and 9-1 overall. However, again, that last matchup looks like I overestimated the point total, 50-46, the last score of their last matchup on the 18th of February 2020. We talk again about the history of the Tartan Titans, one of the state's most successful, winningest programs in the high school level. Again, for head coach Mark Klingsborn in his 29th season, 602-258, his win-loss record all time. One of only a few teams in the state to post a season of 20 or more wins 22 consecutive times. And so certainly a key to success for this program is the sustained success that they've had. Meanwhile, for Simley, there's head coach Isaiah Walfred leading his Simley Spartans again, who play out of a Section 1-3A, odd location geographically, playing against teams like Austin, Red Wing, Byron, Cassamaterville, Winona, Albert Lee, and Faribault. But hey, that's how it works sometimes. Again, you see the Titans there in the far corner. There again, Mark Klingsborn, the 1976 graduate of the Tartan Titans, 45 years ago. 2016 Hall of Fame inductee to the Minnesota Basketball Coaches Association. And again, 2019-20, the 22nd consecutive year in which Tartan has had 20 or more victories, 10 Metro East Conference titles, 9 section championships as well. And when we talk about the history of basketball across the state of Minnesota and coaching legends, Mark Klingsborn is certainly one of those. We'll pause here for the national anthem, playing here at Tartan High School. Again, no band, of course, due to COVID-19 restrictions. You see the 3 officials in the triangle for the officiating crew here tonight as we pause for the national anthem. This is your home for Tartan Titan boys basketball.
Direct your attention to our nation's flag and join us in honoring America as we play our national anthem.
National anthem played here at Tartan High School on this Tuesday, January the 19th in 2021. The starting lineups being announced as of this moment on a very busy Tuesday night across the Minnesota basketball landscape. Called the state of hockey, however, with the number of games and teams being played, it could also be called the state of basketball. Basketball does not nearly get the representation that it does across the media landscape, but we certainly hope to be able to provide a little bit more of that representation here tonight. Starting five for the Simley Spartans, they will roll out this lineup starting with number 1, Ruo Giucolo, who wears number 1 in white. Additionally, the Spartans will also have Devin Robinson in their starting lineup, Kevin Warmer, Brayton Beisman, again our player to watch, who saw 16 points in the only game so far of the year for the Simley Spartans, a win against Henry Sibley, a 1-point win this past Saturday. The starting lineup now for your Tartan Titans as they start to take the court. Captain Curtis Favors Jr. will be among the starting lineup here tonight. Marko Vukamanovic also in the starting lineup for Tartan, as now we'll finally get to see some numbers. Thank you kindly. A.J. Burns also in the starting lineup. Dwayne Thompson in there as well. And David Perkins will pace the offense for the Tartan Titans. Again, we talk about the last time in section play when the Titans took to the court. Again, section 4-4A, one of the most difficult to get out of in the state. They were a 5 seed a year ago. And again, you see there our player to watch for the Titans. Number 15, Dwayne Thompson, 18 points in a 74-44 win against the North Branch Vikings on Saturday. So again, Tartan, the 5 seed in 4-4A a year ago. A really fun victory against North St. Paul, 65-53, and then a loss to Eastridge in the semifinal round, 66-50. And again, the section seeding always difficult for Tartan. Someday, hopefully, they'll return to Target Center and the state tournament. Opening tip here, 18 minutes on the clock for this opening half. Wherever you're watching from, we're glad you've joined us, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's basketball match between the Titans and Spartans here for you on SCC Sports. Opening tip is won by the Tartan Titans as Vukamanovic was able to get the handle on it, and he'll have it now here on the near side. As they work around the perimeter, this is something that we see a lot from the Titan offense, is working of the ball around the perimeter, which they do so well in scoring points in bunches. A.J. Burns, back to Vukamanovic. Continuing to work the perimeter again. Lots of noise coming from the Spartan bench. A reduced capacity crowd, 2 tickets per participant per contest. Now Vukamanovic with a 3. Hits the iron on the near side. Rebound gotten to here by Curtis Favors. Working back on the far side. Deep 3 ball. A.J. Burns hits the top, goes up, and the Spartans able to collect it on the rebound as that's Brayton Boisman who gets to it first for Simley. And then a ball off the baseline. It'll stay in possession of Simley. So 17:08 remaining here, first half. No score, no fouls yet, no timeouts taken either. Again, our player to watch for Simley is the senior guard, number 1, Brayton Beisman. He was one of Minnesota Basketball News' top 50 in each class. In Class 3A, he had 16 points again in the Simley win against Simley on Saturday. And last year, he led Simley, 313 points and 13.6 points per game. So work around the perimeter again, trying to work it back in. Jukalo working around the man defensive Perkins. Corner ball here again for Wormer. Deep three, no good, short. And the rebound can be gotten to again here by David Perkins, who starts a fast break. Perkins try to play it further for Dwayne Thompson on that far wing. Vukamanovic again resets the offense. Perkins trying to work around the defense of Devin Robinson, starter. 3 ball, too far on that one from Dwayne Thompson, And now the Spartans can regather possession back the other way. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook.com tonight, please feel free to leave comments or questions that you have for the broadcast team here tonight. We'll be certainly happy to answer as many of those as possible. And we have a foul on the inside. It's going to be an offensive foul, and this one will be called on Luke Vandermeer. That's his first of the game for Simley. Again, if you have questions, comments, or feedback that you'd like to provide, the chat feature on YouTube, certainly a place you can do that, as well as on Facebook.com. So the Titans with a possession here, 16 minutes exactly remaining on the clock, no score. Both teams looking for their first basket. Vukamanovic goes cross-court looking on the far side for Perkins. Back into the corner, Dwayne Thompson. Great ball movement again here by Tartan as they try to work the ball around. Thompson. As again for Perkins, now Thompson. Vukamanovic working around the perimeter. Gotten all the way back now. Thompson with a drive and a dish out. 3 ball here. It's good. David Perkins with a 3 ball. And finally, the zeros are broken. So 3 points for David Perkins starts the scoring, and now Simley with a chance to come back and try to take advantage. Warmer gives the ball off to Robinson here. Robinson, and a foul on the inside got called. It'll be a sideline throw, and the first foul of the game called against Tartan. Foul will go against TJ Fields, his first, team first. And we'll have an inline throw. Off to the far side. Jokalo. Got it here now again for Robinson. Robinson trying to work his way into the point. He'll cut it back. Jokalo, corner 3 ball for Beisman, no good, and a rebound can be gotten to here by Tartan, as it'll be David Perkins to get to it. Ooh, beautiful pass, but a foul called inside, and the Titans will head to the line. Great awareness on the rebound from David Perkins. Great pass up ahead to Dwayne Thompson. And so the first free throw attempts of the night for either team, and it'll be Dwayne Thompson to take it. First one is good. And that is the 6'0" senior guard's first points of the night. He'll have one more. Again for Thompson in the win against North Branch, 18 points for the senior. And he's good 2 for 2 from the line. So 5-0 to score here, 14:52 remaining in the first half of play. Great full court press here by David Perkins, forcing the Spartans back, again with plenty of time. Double team on Jokalo can be gotten to again here by Simley's Luke Vandermeer. 1 foul on Vandermeer so far here tonight. Jokalo trying to work his way back in. Great block by Marko Vukamanovic. Wow, with authority, Marko Vukamanovic. The 6'4" junior gets all of that ball. Again, great ball possession here by Jokalo. He tries to work in, and Vukamanovic stands up and skies him. So a baseline throwing. And we got to again here by Devin Robinson. Robinson trying to work around the defense. Jokalo for Boisman. Again into Robinson, working back out to the paint. And a little bit of a miscommunication on that play. Gives the ball in possession of the Tartan Titans. The man in the middle. That big block so far, inbounding. Here now to Dwayne Thompson. Corner shot here from David Perkins for 3. No good. Rebound first to Vukamanovic. He'll hold on for that rebound. That's his first of the night. Vukamanovic fouled on the way to the basket, and the Titans headed to the line again. So far, Tartan 2 for 2 from the line. Vukamanovic will shoot. No points. 1 rebound so far. David Perkins with the rebound as well, as is Curtis Favors. First shot from Vukamanovic is no good. And a substitution for the Spartans as Matt Kufler will replace Luke Vandermeer. One more throw here for Vukamanovic. 14:08 remaining here, first half. Second throw from the line is good. First point of the night for Marco, and 6-0 now. Tartan leading. Gioclo carries the ball into the front half. Puts it on the floor for Beisman. Interior pass looking there for Kuffler. Whistle, ball out of bounds. It'll stay in possession of Simley. So again, a lot of great ball movement from Tartan so far. Nothing on the board yet for Simley. They've had some good looks, but just haven't been able to put it in the net. Interior pass looking, ooh, great block. How about that? Great play by number 14, AJ Burns, to get up and block that shot. Vukamanovic, great perimeter movement again from the Titans. Vukamanovic on the board for Thompson. Going back out here, corner ball, dished again for Burns, who works into the paint. Foul, ooh, a block is called. And so again, the Titans will head to the line already with 4 trips to the line so far in this one. So the foul called on Warmer, his first. It'll be his second, actually. So 3 team fouls so far for the Simley Spartans here in this half. It'll be the 6'1" junior AJ Burns to take the shot. First one is good. Tartan so far from the free throw line tonight, 4 for 5. More substitutions as Warmer will come out in foul trouble. He will be replaced by Luke Vandermeer, the senior center for the Simley Spartans. So 7-0 the score early. And AJ Burns, 7 points against the North Branch Vikings in their only game so far this season on Saturday. So he has 1 so far tonight, and let's make it 2. So 5 for 6 now from the line are the Tartan Titans. Again, plenty of chances from the free throw stripe so far in this one. Gioclo, pass on the ground for TJ Fields. I'm sorry, wrong number, wrong roster. Robinson as the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Tartan ball. We're gonna have another substitution for Tartan upcoming as Marco Celli will come in, but the timeout called by the Simley Spartans, who have been held scoreless so far, and so we will have a timeout here. Again with 13:21 in the opening half, 7-0 the score, as the Tartan Titans have come out impressively strong. Again, great perimeter movement, great ball movement, and really great shooting from all aspects of the game so far for the Tartan Titans. The Simley Spartans, again, very similarly in the same spot. They just haven't been able to finish off those chances. They are getting looks, and certainly at some point in the near future, that 0 will be broken. Again, the last 10 matchups between Tartan and Simley, Tartan has won 9 of the last 10, outscoring Simley on aggregate 753 to 539. Again, the one loss came in the last matchup between these two teams on the 18th of February 2020, a 50-46 win for the Spartans here in this gymnasium. Something that I'm sure the Spartans are hoping to replicate again this year, and the Titans are looking to prevent from happening again. David Perkins has 3 points so far for the Titans. Burns and Thompson both have 2. Vukamanovic with 1. Near side here, DeMarco Celli. They work the ball around the perimeter now. Celli. Interior pass, great passing here for Derek Love for 3. No, too weak on that shot. And now the Spartans are able to take it back out through to center court. Ball movement around there. Boisman has a block on the entrance. It'll stay here for another Simley possession. Again, great communication here between both sides as we wait for the throw in here for the near side from Robinson. Robinson has to fight for it. Ooh, great job to avoid the over and back as Vandermeer able to hold it on. Now it's back onto the court as it's a great, we have a whistle there and a foul is called. Great persistence by Dwayne Thompson to force the ball back. So the foul called on Vandermeer for Simley. That's his second already as well. 5 fouls now here in just the first 7 minutes of this contest between these two teams. So Simley already in foul trouble. As Vandermeer will sub out, Kevin Warmer will sub back in. Interior pass now for Thompson. He'll work the perimeter. Burns. Thompson again. Trying to navigate traffic here. Thompson got the ball further for Chelly. Then Thompson again, near side here for Love. Working into the paint, dish back out. Good play made by Chelly to make that adjustment. As the Titans will look to continue to drive through this very concrete and stout zone defense that the Spartans seem to have working here so far. Great block there to keep it, but unfortunately for the Spartans, unable to do anything with it. It was Beisman with the block, but the basket now for A.J. Burns. That's 4 points on the night for him, and so that gives the Tartan Titans a 10-0 lead. Joklo taking the ball for Simley in their road whites. Ooh, great! Oh, they called a foul on it. And so the foul will be called on number 21, DeMarco Chelly. We'd have to see a replay. I thought it was a good steal from our vantage point. Second team foul for Tartan here in this opening half. First foul of the game on Chelly. So Simley will look to maintain possession again. Ball in low for Beisman. Ooh, off the glass, and they will head to the free throw line to shoot two. That was Brayton Beisman, the senior guard who drove to the basket, was able to draw the foul. Foul is on Curtis Favors. That's a third team foul for Tartan. Favors is first. And with that, the first points of the night for the Simley Spartans. 10-1 the score. Beisman has one more trip. The second one no good. Ball batted into the air. Can be gotten to here. Oh, what a great play. Individual effort by A.J. Burns with the rebound and the ability to keep it back in. Moving around the perimeter. Chelly tried to tip it. Went off the hand of Beisman as Chelly was looking for Burns in the corner. And so the pass comes back in. Tartan will regain possession here. Perimeter ball movement, Chelly. Thompson working around the screen in the corner for Derek Love. Interior pass, trying to draw the contact. No foul came, but dish back out on the rebound there by Favors. Burns rather as the ball into the air, and so we'll have the ball going the other way now. 10-1 the score, Tartan leading. 11:18 remaining in the opening half as a foul will go against Favors. For Favors, his second foul of the game. Tartan has now 4 team fouls in the opening half. So Simley can take the ball into the front court, down by 9. Again, full court press. Great defense here by Chelly, but the Spartans able to regain possession in the front half. They'll work around. Joklo. Wow, great defense again. Very impressive DeMarco Chelly defensively for the Tartan Titans in their home black. Perimeter pass, deep three ball. No, off the front side of the iron, off the shot of Matt Kuffler. Interior pass looking in for Brayton Beisman, and a great finish made by Beisman. He's got all 3 of Simley's points. 10-3 now the score. 10:39 and counting remaining here in this opening half. Tartan working the perimeter. Dwayne Thompson, top of the key. Here for Chelly. Corner pass for Love as Love double team. Trying to work around it, and the steal made here again by Beisman. Beisman tried to start the fast break, but who else is it there again? DeMarco Chelly with a great defensive play, and now some chaos here at center court, and Spartans able to carry it back in. All the way back now for Kuffler. Far side for Beisman, driving to the paint. Beisman tries a reverse, it's good! 5 points now on the night for Brayton Beisman. And 10-5 on a little 5-point run here for the Spartans. Another great jump made by Brayton Beisman, who in the last 2 Tartan possessions has a pair of steals. Slowly into the front court, Devin Robinson. Warmer. Leaves the ball for Beisman. Deep 3 ball, it's good! Nothing but net for Matt Kuffler, and the timeout taken by Tartan. So an 8-point run for Simley forces Tartan to take a timeout. 9:31 remaining here in this half. So 5 points for Brayton Beisman and 3 points for Matt Kuffler. The only scoring so far for the Simley Spartans is Mark Klingsborn coaching his players up on the far side to our right, and on the other side for the Simley Spartans, Isaiah Walfred coaching his players to the left. Again, team fouls, both teams doing okay for about the halfway point through this half. 4 team fouls for the Tartan Titans, 5 for the visiting Simley Spartans. Pretty good contest back and forth so far. Again, we talk about both of these teams from a year ago, and every team has their losses over the course of the years, but we see a lot of the names that we recognize from last year for both these teams, specifically with Tartan. Langston Benz, 15.2 points per game, has graduated. Joe Carney, 12.7 points per game, has also graduated. Dorian Singer as well. All key losses for the Tartan Titans, and when you lose players as important and as regular in the lineup as the Tartan Titans have lost, it's tough to replace. And for the Simley Spartans, again, the only starter not to return for Simley, you saw on your graphic there. So Tartan with the inbound pass, and we can resume play once again. On the far side, Love. Here with Thompson at the top of the key. DeMarco Celli. Back again for Thompson. Thompson working around the screener. The screen was set there by Evan Meskill. But the ball will have to be reset again to the perimeter on the near side. Great, strong pass there, gotten to him, pulled down by Derek Love. In front for Meskill, 3-ball for Thompson. It's good, and the scoring streak has been stopped for the Simley Spartans. 5 points on the night now for Dwayne Thompson. And the lead now 5 again for Tartan, 13-8. Into the front court, Beisman. Here near side, Robinson. Joklo fakes the throw, working at the top of the key. Gotten for Beisman again. Beisman, Robinson driving into the lane, up and ooh, no foul. Good play, I guess. As play will continue on here for Tartan as they regain possession. Big man Evan Meskill stopping the drive from Beisman on the interior pass. Corner ball 3 for Love, too much to the right as a rebound gotten to again here by A.J. Burns. Thompson. 3-ball, good! Back-to-back threes for Dwayne Thompson, 8 points for the senior. And the lead doubled now, 16-8, Tartan leading. Robinson avoiding the full court press of Thompson. Going back up at the far side now for Beisman, who tries a pull-up jumper, it's good. And Beisman with a good response. He's got 7 points in the night for Simley. And the lead now 6 points for Air Force blue and silver. Love interior pass for Meskill. Back to the outside, driving the lane, whistle called. Violation of the traveling variety. And it'll be Simley ball. We'll have some more substitutions as Vukamanovic returns for Tartan, as does David Perkins. No substitutions in that last rotation for Simley. Again, they look to cut into the Tartan lead. Beisman, top of the key. Gets it further for Warmer. Warmer with 2 fouls already tonight. Tries to get it here further. Working around the defensive Meskill. Dish back out to the far side now for Tartan. And a deep 3 for Beisman. Off the back iron, now the top of the backboard. And the rebound gotten to here by Derek Love. Into the front court, Perkins. As the Titans look to move this ball around. Corner pass for Love. Vukamanovic, Love again off the far perimeter. Top of the key here, Perkins. Trying to work around this zone defense that Simley has. Really just shadowing both Vukamanovic and Meskill in the front court. And again, a great jump there by Matt Kuffler to push the ball back out. Celli, as Klingsborn navigates his offensive unit. Love again on the far side. Celli, movement here for Perkins. No good on the 3. Rebound gotten to again. Another 3 chance for Celli. It's good off the glass. DeMarco Celli with his first 3 of the night. 19-10 the Tartan lead. 6:25 and counting remaining opening half. Kuffler here now with Joklo, getting the ball at the paint, driving into the lane. Ooh, he gets the foul to go. Joklo with a nice little drive into the paint. Great move to draw the foul, and he'll head to the line. And RJ Joklo at the line shooting for the Simley Spartans. 0 for 2, 1 for 2 rather from the line so far. Now 1 for 3. Substitutions for Simley as Vandermeer comes back in. AJ Burns back in as well. So to reset the floor for Tartan after this free throw attempt. It's good from Juklo there. So now 2 for 4 on the night are the Simley Spartans. On the floor for Tartan, Perkins, Vukamovich, Burns, Thompson, and Love. On the floor for the Tartan Titans. Love, cross-court pass, looking for Burns. Too far on the rebound as he got air there. Love gathers up the rebound. Top of the key shot. Ooh, great play to pull it down, but this should be Simley ball, and it is. Great effort by David Perkins to get to that ball. Forced it out of the hands, it appeared, of Matt Kuffler. So we'll have another chance now for Simley, who trail by 8. Resetting the floor for Simley. Joklo, Beisman. Off to the far side, Connor Binley, one of the JV players, has entered the game. Kuffler, and then Vandermeer on the floor for Simley. Joklo, here for Beisman, trying to call for a screen, won't be able to get it though. Beisman, Joklo for 3, it's good! RJ Joklo with 4 points on the night. The lead is now 5 for Tartan. Quickly into the front court, Dwayne Thompson here. Perkins, Thompson again, then Perkins again. David Perkins for Love for 3. Ooh, got the friendly roll and in. Derek Love with his first points of the night as the ball bounced around the inside of the rim. So 22-14, Tartan leading over Simley here, 4:55 remaining, and then pushed off the ball out of bounds. It'll stay Simley way.
Back to the ball game for Simley, number 3, Devin Robinson.
As Devin Robinson returns in the game, RJ Juklo will take a seat for the Simley Spartans. And the ball to be inbounded here by freshman number 4, Connor Binley. Beisman has some room in the paint. Ooh, nice little move to get the ball on. And the ball goes there, it'll stay here. So baseline inbound coming here. Again, fouls. We haven't had foul for a little bit, so still 5-5. The team fouls each way. Inbound pass gotten here to Vandermeer. Beisman trying to wrestle his way around, puts the ball up, whistle blows, foul called on the interior. Foul goal against AJ Burns. His first, team 6th for the Titans. Again, real nice move by Beisman, and probably the right call there. No contact with the ball, unfortunately. So Beisman will take a shot. First one from the line is good. So that'll put the Spartans to 3 for 5 from the line. Get another chance for Beisman. That one is good as well. So 3 points from the free throw line. 9 total points for Brayton Beisman, as the Spartans are 4 for 6 from the charity stripe. Thompson, Love again. Thompson, top of the key. Driving into the paint, nice little Euro step moving in. Dwayne Thompson with 10 points on the night for Tartan, and the lead is again 8. Into the front court, Robinson pulls it back. Nice little move, Vandermeer. Corner pass here now for Binley as he works around the screen with Vandermeer. Binley for Beisman. Kicked it back out again. 3 ball here for Binley. Looked like it was blocked on the way in, but the rebound got to here by Tartan. Big chance for 3, and it's good. Devin Robinson with 3 for Simley. 24-19. Corner pass, Vukamovich. Little short, rebound gotten to him by himself. Trying to put the ball up there, throws it up looking for a foul, but doesn't get the call. Binley into the front court. Simley has responded nicely after being down 10-0 early. They've cut the lead to 5. Robinson, Vandermeer at the paint Three ball here for Binley. No, off the back iron. Gotten here now is the throw from Beisman, and it will stay here. They'll have some more substitution. Meskill will come back in for Tartan, replacing Derek Love. And then Connor Binley will come back out, replaced by RJ Juklo. And Juklo to inbound. Again, Juklo with 3 points so far, no fouls to his name, Vandermeer. From the elbow, as a reset here, top of the key. Juklo gonna work around the defense. Too far for Robinson as he's unable to pull it down. Looks like he's hobbling his way back up. So there will immediately be another substitution as Connor Binley will come back in to replace Devin Robinson.
In the ballgame for the Spartans, number 4, Connor Binley.
So we'll have a throw-in coming here right from out in front of the Tartan bench. Dwayne Thompson taking the ball up, 10 points so far already for Tartan. Interior pass looking again for Meskill, blocked. Connor Binley has made a big statement coming into the game here for Simley Spartans off of the JV roster. He's been very effective so far. So here's Thompson again. Vukamanovic fakes the three, puts the ball back down and low here now. As Thompson double teamed, trying to get ball back out at AJ Burns rather. Vukamanovic for Burns. Thompson. Top of the key, Vukamanovic fakes the three, interior pass for Meskill. Meskill trying to work around it. Ooh, the travel is called. Again, the zone pressure relentless so far for Simley. And getting into the paint has been difficult at times for Tartan tonight, but when they've been moving the ball so quickly, that space has been there. As again, you see there, probably not of his own volition, but picked up that back foot and the travel called on Meskill there. Vandermeer working around the move. Rebound again. As a freshman, Binley was able to force it back out. Now the rebound gotten to here by Meskill. And the Titans will re-enter the front court. Thompson. Free ball, no. Rebound, Vukamanovic. Foul called, no shot. And so the foul will be called there on 24. As that'll be Luke Vandermeer with the foul. The senior center with his third foul, sixth team foul of the night. And so with no shot foul called, it puts the ball on the inbound line. Now back in for Perkins. Perkins over for Thompson. As Thompson looks to reset. Vukamanovic for Thompson again, top of the key. Around a Meskill screen, able to get it here. Good chance for Perkins. No, too strong on that shot. Rebound gotten to. So actually have a push away from the ball. And it'll be a foul on Connor Binley. That'll be his first for Binley. And with the Titans in the bonus, it'll be Evan Meskill to take the shots. Again, Tartan so far 5 for 6 from the free throw line. 7 team fouls is half for Simley, 6 for Tartan. So Meskill will take 2. Provided he made the first one, and he did. And so that's the first point of the night for Evan Meskill in the one-on-one situation. So Meskill with another chance. Second one is just as good. So 7 for 8 now from the free throw line in the first half. Our Tartan with a minute 39, 26-19 leading is the Tartan Titans. Driving in Beisman. Beisman trying to work around Vukamanovic, and he gets the sweet finger roll to fall. That'll be 11 points now for Beisman, leading all Simley Spartan scorers. Now a chance back into the front court for the Tartan Titans. Thompson, Vukamanovic, Thompson again. And Coach Mark Klingsborn shouting out directions. Thompson content to hold the ball before shoveling it off to the far side for Perkins. And again, a little pressure applied, so now the ball will have to move again. Perkins trying to work around Beisman. Working his way in. Oh, looks like he mishandled that pass. Now the fast break back the other way for Simley. Slowing down here, Beisman. Beisman, Joklo has it pushed off, back the other way now. Chance Thompson off the glass and in. Dwayne Thompson with 12 points tonight, leading all Tartan scorers. And so here inside the last 40, 28-21, Tartan leading. RJ Joklo, junior guard, working around the stout defense of David Perkins. Joklo driving into the paint. Nice little Euro step. He gets the foul to go. He'll be shooting 2. Foul will be called on Evan Meskill. Not a whole lot you can do there. Just a great move by the junior in white. And so he will have the 2 on the shooting foul. Again, great steal back the other way by Dwayne Thompson. But now RJ Juklo to shoot 2. First one no good. So for Simley, 4 for 7 now from the free throw line in the first half. 22.2 seconds remaining. 28-21, the Tartan Titans lead. Team fouls are at 7 apiece. Juklo's second shot too strong. A rebound gotten to here by Vukamanovic. And so Tartan can wind down the clock as much as they'd like, take the last shot, and head us off into halftime. Perkins with 10 seconds left on the clock. Here for Thompson again. Thompson around the Meskill screen, driving to the basket, dishes it back out. Now Vukamanovic for 3, it's good! 4 total points for Marko Vukamanovic on the 3 at the buzzer, and that's how we head into the half with the Tartan Titans leading by 10, 31-21. Leading scorers for the Simley Spartans, it's the senior guard Brayton Beisman with a total of 11 points so far. And for the Tartan Titans, a 12-point performance so far from Dwayne Thompson from the free throw line. Simley 4 for 7 so far in that opening half. And for the Tartan Titans, they are a total of 7 for 8. Team fouls, 7 apiece for both sides. Again, Luke Vandermeer and Kevin Warmer in foul trouble for the Simley Spartans. No one in foul trouble on the other end for the Tartan Titans as of yet. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more basketball in just a moment. This is your home for Tartan boys basketball.
You know, a lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. For her to see her father celebrate his graduation, it's the best feeling in the world. I can't lie and say it was easy. But sometimes you just have to stop everything and take it in. I looked at everything in a different light. And I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
Hello, everybody. Your old pal Grover here with some health tips. Wash your hands throughout the day with soap and water for 20 seconds. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh well. Also, practice physical distance by staying 6 feet away from people in public. And do not forget to wear a mask. And wow! So that is where the soap went. Yeah.
Caring for each other because we are all in this together.
I am the father of a 9-year-old little girl and a 6-year-old little boy, and I find fatherhood both relentlessly challenging and relentlessly rewarding. Both of our children came to us in amazing ways. My daughter is biological and my son is adopted. I love them both so much, from the morning when you wake up to putting them to bed at night. And every moment in between, it really is so special, and boy, is it exhausting. One thing that I fear about being a parent is the future for my children, because I think a parent's job is to protect our children, but also prepare them for the world so they become good, kind human beings. But I'm also hopeful that the future holds a more inclusive and compassionate world for them, and I know that they're going to make the world a better place.
STEM is the discipline of hard numbers, precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to get messy, or just mess it up. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to try. Dare to fail. Dare to keep daring. Dare to learn the difference between organic, sedimentary, and non-foliated metamorphic rock. Get outside, find those rocks. Dare to be homeroom famous, a high school fable. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. And for the love of STEM, dare bigger. Dare to code, dare to invent, dare to explore, dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Halftime here at Tartan High School, where the homestanding Tartan Titans lead the Simley Spartans by a score of 31-21. All by myself tonight. I am Alex Westat here high atop the loft of the the Tartan High School Gymnasium. We certainly hope you've been enjoying this one so far tonight. Leading scores for both sides as we take a look at some of the highlights here of this opening half. For Simley Spartans, it's been an offensive unit formulated and ran through Brayton Beisman, who has 11 points so far. As we see there, a nice little finger roll bucket for Beisman for the Spartans. And on the other side of the court for the Tartan Titans, it's been Dwayne Thompson leading the scoring charge for Tartan with a total of 12 points so far, raining 3 balls from well beyond the point. He's done a great job. RJ Jucklow with a couple of points as well. He's got 3 points so far, and again, some great ball movement there. Derek Love with 3 of his own for the Tartan Titans. And then again, Thompson continues to succeed driving into the paint as well. Again, the Simley Spartans have been rolling a defensive unit out of the zone that on fast breaks like there you saw with Thompson can be beaten at times. Again, Marko Vukomanovic, the last bucket of the half from the top of the point for 3 points for the Tartan Titans, and that's how we've gotten to our score. 31-21 here at halftime. Again, 17 fouls each way for both teams as well. And from the free throw line in the first half, Simley 4 for 7, and for Tartan 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Again, Tartan in the top 20 according to Minnesota Basketball News, as is their normal, as is where they are used to being, number 16 overall. You see they're also in Section 4AA and in the Metro East Conference. The crosstown rivals, the North St. Paul Polars, also in the conversation at 18th in top 20, but the top 5, Wayzata, Lakeville South, Hopkins, Chaska, and Champlain Park, according to MN Basketball News in the preseason. Again, the season in 2021, less than a week old. So we'll be back with just a few more moments and a few more words of wisdom for you. This is your home for Tartan Boys Basketball.
How prepared is your family if a tornado shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a hurricane? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes. Make a plan today.
We all make more than 35,000 decisions a day. Most are small, but some can be life-changing.
When it comes to taking care of yourself, the most important choices can be hard to make. Like having a tough conversation instead of ignoring a buddy's call.
Or being there for support, not assuming things will just get better. Make the decision to be there, for the veterans in your life, for your community, for yourself. Learn more at BeThereForVeterans.com.
America, land of the free. It's at the core of who we are. Freedom. The freedom to live without fear, to drive through all 50 states, to sleep safely in our own beds, the freedom to jog where we please, to watch birds in the park, to wear a hoodie, the freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because no matter your religion, gender, disability, age, race, all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter.
After being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease and losing her job due to treatment, Liz received a housing voucher, but was denied housing when she tried to use it.
It was shocking to me that people discriminated against you for the type of income you were utilizing to pay your rent.
Do you use non-wage income such as disability benefits or Section 8 vouchers to pay for housing? A new law in New York State makes it illegal to be denied housing based on your source of income. If you suspect discrimination, visit endincomebiasny.com.
My husband is a wonderful man and a great father when he's not drinking. I'm so angry he chooses alcohol over us. If he really loved us, he'd stop drinking, right? My counselor suggested I try Al-Anon. I didn't understand why. I'm not the one with the problem, but I'm glad I went. Do you worry about someone's drinking? You are not alone. Al-Anon or Alateen can help. Call 866-200-0033 or visit alanon.org/hope.
Just about ready to start the second half here from Tartan High School, just off of 694 in Oakdale, Minnesota, 31-21. The score here at the half. Hello to everybody watching, the four of you watching on Facebook.com/Suburban Community Channels. Hello to Jose, hello to Timmy, and hello to everybody watching on YouTube. Currently the 50 of you watching on our YouTube stream. Again, we want to thank you for joining us here tonight and for spreading the word about athletics in the state of Minnesota here on Suburban Community Channels. Again, if you're watching tonight and you'd like to share a comment with us, tell us where you're watching from, or if you have questions or comments about anything you see on the broadcast tonight, feel free to do so. If you're interested in volunteering and helping out with our broadcasts in the future, again, you can do so by reaching out to Arlen Becker. That's arlen@scctv.org, where you can certainly come in and set us up and come and join us as we broadcast sports throughout the remainder, hopefully, pandemic situation withholding for the remainder of the school year. Simley starts the second half with possession. Weisman trying to put the ball on the floor into the interior to Kevin Warmer, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay here. Weisman, again, the leader for points for Simley in the first half, as he had 11 for Simley, the senior guard leading the offense. Again, the COVID era changes for the sport of basketball are not completely unnoticeable, as a shot from Vandermeer is rebounded here by Perkins, driving into the lane. Thompson, who has 12 points. Here now chance for favors. Vukamanovic up and in. Marko Vukamanovic has 6 now, the first bucket here of this second half. The story of the game starts with a 10-0 Tartan Titans run that began it before Simley was able to respond, and they've played basically back and forth basketball ever since. The lead has not been cut to any less than 4, as a ball going up there from Vandermeer, and the lead for Tartan Titans as Vukamanovic off the glass and in. 2 straight buckets for Marko Vukamanovic. He's now at 8 points for the Titans, and the lead extended here to 14, the biggest lead of the night for either side. Joklo dishes here now for Warmer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Vandermeer. But now the Titans trying to push it back into the front court. Quick movement here. Thompson trying to get the bucket up, but can't do so now. And the ball rebounded here again by Kevin Warmer. Simley, who had a very frantic pace to start the second half, looked to try to slow things down as they regain possession here in the front court. Robinson for Weisman on the interior, dishes it back out. Trying to drive back in. Warmer fouled on his way, and he'll head to the line, shooting 2. Simley seeming to attack the perimeter so far here in the second half. Second foul of the game on A.J. Burns. First team foul of the half for Tartan. It'll be Kevin Warmer, who has no points so far, but always a chance now to break that 0 first for Simley. Warmer's first is good. As Derek Love will check back in for the Tartan Titans, as he will replace A.J. Burns. Warmer's second shot is good, so 2 points now for the junior Kevin Warmer, as now 6 for 9 from the line are the Simley Spartans. Perkins, 12-point lead for Tartan, 35-23, 16:05 remaining. Alex Westad with you here from the Tartan High School Gymnasium. And we want to thank you for joining us here on Facebook or YouTube, or if you're watching the old-fashioned way on Suburban Community Channels, TV 19, Channel 801 in high definition. Vukmanovic back out for Love. Try to work here, Curtis Favors. Without points so far. Favors from the elbow, tries to put it on the interior, almost taken away by Jucklow. Thompson, Love, Favors Jr. from the elbow again. Too short rebound here by Vukmanovic, who has 5 rebounds tonight. Great block, back the other way for Luke Vandermeer. And now Simley again slowing down. Into the front court, Beisman. For Jucklow, Robinson. Interior pass looking for Vandermeer. Vandermeer trying to work around Favors Jr. Nice little move, but the push-off is called. So that'll be another foul against Tartan. 2 team fouls here in the second half. That's the 3rd of the game for Curtis Favors. And so Favors will be subbed out here for Evan Meskill again, the 6'11 senior coming in to play the middle. Jucklow passes it in here for Vandermeer. Vandermeer trying to work around, foul called again. David Perkins trying to work his way in. You hear Mark Klingsborn say no. Have to agree with him here. As Simley is doing a very good job of drawing these fouls here in the second half. So 3 fouls already for the Tartan Titans in this half. Jucklow for Robinson. He tries to drive into the perimeter. Pass here now for Beisman. Beisman tries to draw the contact, gets his own rebound, puts it up again and in. Great Beisman now with 13 points, 10-point game. Tartan lead 35-25. Quick passing here is a pass intercepted here by Beisman. Beisman 4 steals tonight for Simley. Robinson for Jucklow, driving into the paint, put it on the boards. Ooh, fouled on the way in. Shooting 2 here again will be Luke Vandermeer. So 4 team fouls already against Tartan here just in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half. So Luke Vandermeer will shoot from the line for 2. No points for Vandermeer so far. Hoping to replicate what his teammate Kevin Warmer was able to do. Not quite. So 1 more chance now for Vandermeer. Again, 8 points versus Henry Sibley in their last time out on Saturday. Shot is up, no good. A rebound gathered up by Derek Love. And now the Titans will head back into the front court. David Perkins. Perkins tried to set a screen, but then cut back. Now the screen was set by Thompson. Perkins trying to go around the Meskill screen instead of 3 ball. It's good. David Perkins with 6 now for Tartan. And the lead again, 13. Ball out of bounds, foul called. And this time the foul going against Vukmanovic. Fouls again already 5-0 in favor of Tartan here in this second half. The pass inbounded. Beisman from the point. Here for Robinson, near side. Beisman working around Vukmanovic, dishes it back out here now. We try to get it for Warmer. Robinson. We'll have to cut it on back. Began to again here now by Jucklow. Jucklow driving into the paint, working around. Great block made by David Perkins. As Meskill fighting for the ball, waiting for the jump ball whistle. And now he'll get it. Possession arrow was pointing in way of Tartan, so they'll get possession here on the jump ball, and it'll be an inbounds throw coming from just underneath the basket. Dwayne Thompson will inbound. Full court press in a zone now here for Simley. Love. And the near side, going back to the point here for Perkins. Perkins will dribble it back, trying to work around Beisman. Now Love will try to do the same around Robinson. Perkins around a great Meskill screen for 3. No, too strong. Great screen by Meskill and a great look for Perkins, but the unfriendly roll of the rim that time. Now here's Beisman into the point. Great block by Vukmanovic, out of bounds. Well, even in the foul trouble that Tartan has found themselves in so far in the second half, the defensive recovery for Tartan. Again, Vukamanovic, great job defensively. David Perkins and Dwayne Thompson on pressure as well, as Thompson will come out now, replaced by DeMarco Celli. Really some great stuff we've seen from both sides here tonight. Inbound for Beisman off the glass and in. He's got 2 more. That'll be 15 points now for the senior. They'll have a timeout here taken on the near side by Tartan. 38-27, 13 minutes remaining here in half number 2. Again, the lead for Tartan is 11. It's been as big as 14 for Tartan. Simley has not held the lead at any point in this game tonight. Again, fouls so far, big area of concern for Tartan as they've gone 5-0 in favor of the Air Force Blue and Silver here in this second half. Again, Tartan in 1920, when leading at the half, overwhelmingly decisive victories, 21-1 when leading at the half last season. Meanwhile, on the other side of the court for the Simley Spartans, 2-12 when trailing at the half in 1920. Again, the team last year for the Simley Spartans, who were at 500, 13-13 was their record in a season ago. Upcoming schedule for the Simley Spartans after a game against Tartan here tonight, they'll be at United Christian on Friday, then home to North St. Paul, at Hastings, and at South St. Paul, before concluding their next 5 at Henry, Sibley, and Mendota Heights. On the other side for the Tartan Titans, their next 5, as they will host South St. Paul on Thursday, then at Hastings, at Henry Sibley, home to Hill Murray, and then at Providence Academy in their next 5. So we'll have a baseline inbound here. This will be taken here by Derek Love, who inbounds to Perkins. For DeMarco Celli. Perkins again trying to work through this Simley zone. Cross-court pass, great interior read made there by Matt Kuffler, as the Spartans now trying to regain possession in the attacking half. Beisman for Jucklow again. Robinson on the far side. Robinson again for Jucklow at the point. For Beisman, near side. And again, Jucklow. Here now on a chance. Warmer trying to go inside here now for the Kuffler. As Beisman trying to drive in. Back for Kuffler again. 4-3. No, too strong on that one. And the rebound gathered here by Derek Love. Again, the rebounding has been a great strength for Tartan here tonight. Perkins. Looking to reset the offense here now. DeMarco Celli near side. Celli working back to the point. They try to navigate into the paint. Great pressure here by Robinson. Forces the ball out. And we'll see if we get a jump ball here. We do. This time the arrow favoring Simley, so possession will stay on the near side. We'll have another substitution as the horn sounds, as A.J. Burns will come in, replacing Derek Love, who's been great rebounding tonight. So the inbound and play will resume. R.J. Jucklow here with 11:46 remaining, 38-27, Tartan leads. Biggest lead of the night for the Titans was 11. Simley has not led at any point in the game thus far. Jucklow at the point. Pushes it down and low for Kuffler as they work around the perimeter again here. Interior pass looking for Kuffler, right on the edge of the paint, trying to drive his way in. Back out here now again for Warmer. Warmer into the paint, down and low. Kuffler fakes the 3, and he'll pull it down. Warmer again, back out. Ooh, Jucklow had a good look there now and again. They try to work it in, whistle called, and a foul going against the Titans on the interior drive. But no shot attempted there. So that'll be the 6th team foul against Tartan here in this half. 3rd foul called against Evan Meskill. From the edge of the paint, Warmer. Back out now for Kuffler, now Robinson again. Robinson inside for Warmer, tried the give and go, but couldn't get that to go successfully, appropriately. Here's Jucklow again. Jucklow for Warmer. Back here again for Kuffler for 3 now. It's good. Bryton Beisman with his first 3 of the night, and for the senior, has 18 points for Simley. And the lead now 8 for Tartan. Back out, Vukamanovic for 3. It's good, and a response from the Titans. 11 points for Marco. 41-30, Tartan leading. RJ Jucklow here now for Warmer. Robinson tries the screen. Kuffler. Here now and again in a deep 3 ball for Beisman. It's good. Back-to-back threes for Beisman, trying to keep this Tartan lead from going up anymore. DeMarco Celli now. Again for Perkins, whistle called, and another timeout here taken by Tartan. So we'll have a timeout here of 10:02 remaining in second half, 41-33. And for the Simley Spartans, the offense has been laid in that senior, number 11, Brayton Beisman. 2 3 balls here tonight, a total of, let's see if math serves correct, 21 points for the Simley Spartans, as the offense has really rolled through him. Again, foul trouble, something to watch back on the other side for the Tartan Titans, as all the fouls in this second half have been called against the Tartan Titans so far. So with 10:02 remaining, see what happens from here. Again, our February schedule coming up here for SEC Sports. Again, we have a number of options available for you here. We certainly hope to see you back again. Coming up, we have boys basketball on Friday between White Bear Lake and Park of Cottage Grove. Then on Tuesday, a week from today, I'll be joining you at Matamidi for Matamidi Hill Murray and girls basketball. On the 28th, we have Zach Halverson of the KFAN Radio Network joining you for Tartan boys hockey against Henry Sibley. Then in February, boys basketball, Matamidi versus Henry Sibley. Girls hockey, me and the redhead Allison Volk will be back for North Tartan versus Hastings on Friday the 5th. And a girls hockey, White Bear Lake versus East Ridge on the 9th. Again, all broadcasts subject to weather. Our truck has cables that if it gets below 0, fortunately those cables could break, so that's often where our broadcasts in the winter for indoor sports are still weather determinant. Inbound pass here, nearing the halfway point of the second half. Marco Celli try and drive on in, pass interior for Curtis Favors. Back out here now for Celli for 3. Ooh, good! Just hung off the edge there. Now DeMarco Celli with 6 points on the night, and the full court press back on for Tartan. RJ Jucklow driving to the front court, whistle blows. They call an offensive foul. So the foul called against Jucklow, first foul of the half called against Simley. And now Dwayne Thompson back in, replacing David Perkins. Inbound from Vukamanovic, got 2 again here by Perkins, or Thompson rather, as he'll re-enter. Marco Celli working around the defense, trying to reset from the point. Around the Favors screen, tried to pull it back, still defended well. Favors, Marco Celli again, trying to get Favors to set the screen, unable to get him to do so below. Favors now, top of the point. Here again, Thompson almost lost a handle, but a good job to pull it back down. Thompson, whistle blows, foul is called. And after not getting any foul calls going their way in the early going of the second half, back-to-back fouls called. As that's RJ Jucklow, that'll be his 3rd of the game. 2nd team foul. Yeah, that didn't sound right. 2nd team foul. Oh, almost over and back. And I thought that almost Dwayne Thompson was going to be able to hold on to it, but he was unable to do so. And so another Simley throw-up coming. Whistle blows, and another substitution as Luke Vandermeer will come back in. Kevin Warmer to be replaced, and the throw-in coming from right at half court. Beisman inbound here for Devin Robinson, the junior with 3 points tonight for Simley. Robinson. Vandermeer now at the point. Beisman for 3. Got the roll in the last couple of baskets, but the rebound gathered up here by Vandermeer. Gets another one, and now he puts it in. Luke Vandermeer with his first points of the night. He's got 2. The lead for Tartan is 9 with 8:38 remaining in this half. Vukamanovic in the front court. Trying to drive into the paint, dishes it back out again here now, and a chance on a drive here for A.J. Burns. Up, it's good! with a somersault for A.J. Burns, and he'll head to the line. Again, look at this move by A.J. Burns to go up, get the basket and the foul, and then the backward somersault. Excellent move by the junior for Tartan. So Burns for the line. His one shot is good. Tartan was 7 for 8 from the line in the first half. It's now 8 for 9 for the game. And the lead now 12 for Tartan. Into the front court, Robinson. With his back to the defense of Marco Celli. Now here again for the JV player, Connor Bin. The whistle blows, foul is called. And already Simley in the bonus, so they'll start getting one-on-one opportunities. So Dwayne Thompson gets the call for the foul. That's his second, team 7th in this half for Tartan. So Simley will remain in the bonus for the rest of the way, trailing by 12. And the biggest lead of the night for Tartan is 14, and the Simley Spartans have yet to lead in this one. First shot on the 1-and-1 is good for Connor Binley. And so now Simley 7 for 11 from the free throw line, now 8 for 12. As the freshman Connor Binley shoots his 2. So we're going to have a timeout here taken by Simley with 8:12 remaining. The score 47-37, Tartan leading. And we'll have the timeout here. As again, the players and the coaching staff will talk over the things that they need to do to improve the rest of the way. Again, the standings so far in the Metro East, only a few games played, but so far, Matabidi, North St. Paul, Simley, and South St. Paul all victorious in the Metro East. Hastings, Henry Sibley, Hill Murray, and St. Thomas Academy all without wins in the Metro East. And Tartan, the only team in the 9-team Metro East who has yet to play, coming into action today. And again, last year's standings, very much what you'd expect out of the Metro East. Again, North St. Paul at the top, 15-1, followed by Tartan, 13-3. Simley right in the middle at 8-8, 13-13 overall, with Henry Sibley, St. Thomas Academy, and Hill Murray rounding out the pack the rest of the way in the Metro East Conference. Again, it's a busy night here across the Metro East and across the state of Minnesota. 144 basketball games in action here tonight as the season restarted for the first time for these players since last March, as the season restarted last Thursday. Ball inbounded now. Simley in the bonus the rest of the way. And so they'll go into a full court press. Interior pass now, Vukamanovic. Trying to work around Weisman. Puts the ball back here now for DeMarco Celli. Great dish here, Burns up, no! And the rebound gotten to again by Simley. Vandermeer will pull it back. Here for Weisman now as they gain the front court. RJ Jucklow. Again, now in a chance for Simley as they try to get in. Great tip made by Vukamanovic as he tries to get off to the races. Vukamanovic slowing, nice little move up. No, he didn't get it, but the foul called. Again, Vukamanovic just with the little tip of the hand, just the very edge of the finger to force this ball back out, and then the wherewithal to pull it back just to the edge of that restricted area, put it back up, but the foul is called. Foul will go against Matt Kuffler. That's his first, team 4th of the second half. First for Vukamanovic is good. He's got 12. And tied now for the team lead in this game with Dwayne Thompson, who does not have a basket yet this half, but had 12 in the first. Now 13 for Vukamanovic as the Titans again 10 for 11 from the free throw line. And the lead back to 12 for Tartan. Weisman. As Tartan goes into a full court press of their own. RJ Jucklow. Gaining the front half, working around DeMarco Celli. Gathered up there, the Simley coaching staff looking for a foul there. They won't get though. Jucklow driving, blocked on the way to the basket. He'll shoot 2. So Vukomanovic gets the foul. You hear the words of encouragement from Mark Klingsborn to stop fouling for Marko Vukomanovic. That's his second, team 8th of the second half. First shot from Juklo is good. He's got 5 points tonight, the junior guard. Substitutions as Vukomanovic will come out, replaced by Derek Love, and then the substitution for Simley as Connor Binley will come out, and I believe Devin Robinson comes back in. Too strong on that second rebound now. And the ball up and in and good, and a good response back the other way from Tartan. That's Dwayne Thompson now at 14 on the night for Tartan. Juklo driving, dishing, off the glass, no good. The ball gathered up here on the rebound by Curtis Favors. On the deck for Thompson. Thompson trying to work back through a screen, takes it all the way back out. DeMarco Celli lost the handle on it to Juklo, now 2-on-2 fast break. Juklo, nice little step move and in, it's good. RJ Juklo now with 7 points on the night, 11-point lead for Tartan, 51-40, 6:35 and counting remaining. 18 fouls in the second half to 4 for Tartan. Whistle as a foul called away from the ball. We'll see which way this goes. As a foul will go against RJ Juklo, that'll be his 4th. The team 5th. And now David Perkins will come back in for Tartan as he will replace DeMarco Celli. One of the things I love about this COVID era and the reduced capacity is you can hear the coaching staff and just hear how effective these coaches are at forming these relationships with these athletes, allowing them to develop their skill set as well. David Love, he'll get it back out now here. Thompson, wide open for Perkins. Ooh, off all points of the rim, and now rebound gotten to here again by Simley. RJ Juklo driving in, dish here. Robinson for 3, no. The rebound batted up here, gotten to again. Vandermeer puts it back up, gotten to by Robinson, who finishes it back off. Great rebounding here by the Simley Spartans. Robinson with 5 points on the night, and the lead now 9 for Tartan. Perkins for Thompson. As they get back here on the near side, Perkins again. For Thompson again, who resets at the point, double team, Favors, Perkins. No, too strong off the near side. Out of bounds off of Beisman, and the ball will stay here. So the sideline pass coming here, all the way into the backcourt where they can fully reset. Dwayne Thompson, 14 points tonight for Tartan. Curtis Favors, whistle blows, foul is called. As a foul will be called here against Beisman. That's his first foul as the team 6th again. So for Tartan, who started out with a 7-0 fouls against here in the second half, have gotten the benefits of 6 of the last 7 called. Baseline inbound here for Tartan. This is Thompson. Pushes it all the way back. Great interceptor by Beisman now, and a chance for Juklo working up. Oh, what a block! But they still finish it off of Beisman. Wow, what a block. Made back the other way. Great defense to chase him down, but good awareness too by Beisman to follow that up. So the lead now for Tartan is 7. Double team, wide open now. Great fake move there made by AJ Burns off the glass, no good. Rebound gotten to again by Warmer. Again, RJ Juklo. Juklo driving to the basket, could not get the block, but the rebound goes here to David Perkins. What speed back and forth between these two. Perkins, guarded by Juklo, careful on the foul trouble. Thompson, driving to the paint here now again for Perkins. Faked the 3, but pulled it back. Thompson again for Perkins. Great block by Beisman. It goes back into the front court, so not a backcourt violation. Thompson dishes here. Love. No good. Rebound gotten to here by Favors. Favors up. Foul called. As Curtis Favors Jr. will head to the line, he will shoot 2. That'll be the 5th foul of the game. As RJ Juklo has fouled out of tonight's ball game. 7 points as Juklo will finish. with 7, and Connor Binley will come back in to replace him probably the rest of the way. And so it will be a 2-shot situation here. It'll be 2 here for Curtis Favors. Again, Tartan 10 for 11 from the free throw line. So Favors up. That's his first bucket of the night coming from the free throw line. And so he'll get 1 more. So the lead 52-44. 8-point lead for Tartan. Favors up. No good. Rebound here controlled by Simley. It'll be Robinson to take it back into the front court. Robinson behind the back. Trying to get it here for Beisman. Great pressure now from Tartan as they go man-to-man. Beisman. Pass to the far side, picked up by Robinson. Double teamed. Warmer. Trying to dish back here now. Vandermeer for 3. It's good! Vandermeer with 5 on the night for Simley, and the lead is 5. Full court press here again for Simley. Trying to get back in here, Favors. Pulls it up, dishes it all the way back out for Perkins here. 3:42 remaining. 52-47, Tartan leads. Put on the ground here, Perkins. Driving in, Thompson pulls it back. Burns for Thompson again. Near side, Vukomanovic back into the game. Travel called on the near side. So the lead has narrowed. Simley has gotten it down to as close as 4. But Tartan has had leads as big as 14 over the course of this one tonight. Devin Robinson on the inbound here. He picks it up now, has to pivot. Vandermeer. Whistle blows, timeout call. Simley on the near side, so we'll have a timeout here. 3:17 remaining. Tartan 52, Simley 47. Again, the story of this one, Tartan started out the game with a 10-0 run before Simley was able to really play 500 basketball the rest of the way, not conceding any more points than they themselves had scored. And so the closest that Simley has been able to get it to was 5. Tartan has led by as much as 14 a couple of times here in the second half. And the big story for Simley, junior guard RJ Jucklow has fouled out with 5 fouls, 4 of which coming in just the second half. Remember, the 2 matchups between these 2 teams a year ago, the one here ended up as a 1-point Simley victory. No, that's not right. A 4-point Simley victory by a final of 50-46. So the timeout taken by Simley. Again, both teams in the bonus now. 18 fouls for Tartan, 17 fouls for Simley. 52-47, 3:17 remaining. And the possession in favor of Simley. Brayton Beisman, 23 points tonight for Simley. He will inbound from the sideline. As soon as he gets the official's permission, now he has it. Beisman, inbound for Robinson. Defended by Perkins. Back here again, Beisman. We'll have to work around Burns. Beisman to the hoop. No good, pushes the rebound back out, and just a little loft attempted there. Gone to here, great save, but taken away by the great defense of Thompson. Thompson, nice little step on the basket. Foul called. So the foul is called here. As this will go against Luke Vandermeer. He's got 4 of his own tonight. And so a substitution as Matt Kufler will come back in. Actually, that's the 5th foul of the game called on Vandermeer. So now 2 Spartans have fouled out. First shot for Dwayne Thompson is no good. Again, Tartan 11 of 14 from the free throw line. So Thompson with 1 more shot. Can't get the second one. Rebound got to again here by Connor Binley. Warmer here for Beisman again. Beisman with 23 for Simley, leads all Spartan scorers. Binley, interior pass here for Kuffler. Kuffler working around Vukomanovic, puts the balls up, great block again by Vukomanovic. And he'll force a baseline throw in. 2:40 remaining, 52-47. Again, got caught out a little bit there, but a great recovery by Vukomanovic, playing his position well. Weisman working around the paint, double team, Kuffler. Ooh, charge called, offensive foul. Looked like he laid the shoulder into him there. The Simley parents on the far sideline don't like it, but we'll take a look at it here. We'll let you be the judge. Kuffler, yeah, just a little bit of that shoulder step in there. So that's what got the foul called. The conversation here on the near side between Isaiah Walfred. We'll have an inbound throw. 5-point lead for Tartan. Perkins. For Thompson again. They have the 8 seconds to get onto the front court. Perkins working around the double team. Perkins trying to drive into the paint, working around the defense. Got to back out now for Vukomanovic. As again, Tartan can reset and try to waste as much clock as they can. Perkins for Thompson. Thompson, ooh, foul called. The foul was called on for Connor Bentley. Looks like that steal attempt got just a little bit much of it. And so now, with 10 fouls called on the Simley Spartans, they'll be in the double bonus the rest of the way. And so Dwayne Thompson will go to the line. He's got 14 points tonight for Tartan. First shot, no good. So a bit of a cold streak for Thompson from the line. He's missed the last 3 baskets from the free throw line. So Thompson will get one more chance. Basket is up, and his cold streak has been snapped. 15 points on the night for Thompson. As Simley now 12 for 16 from the free throw line. 6-point game. Tartan leads 53-47, 2:05 remaining. Robinson working around Perkins defensively. Near side here, gotten to by Kuffler. Weisman, interior pass for Kuffler. Triple team foul called on the ground, so no shooting foul. With 8 fouls, I believe that'll be a 1-and-1 setup here for Tartan. Yep, it will be, or for Simley rather.
Tartan foul number 15, Dwayne Thompson.
So Dwayne Thompson with the foul, that's his third. Kuffler will be the one shooting, so apologies to Matt's friends and family that might be watching. And the first shot missed, and so possession rebound gotten to by Curtis Favors. Now quickly back in the front court. Here's Thompson. Thompson trying to drive into the paint. Ball goes all the way back out. Vukomanovic double teamed, trying to get the ball back in. Favors down here now as they try to work it there. Burns, Favors, now Thompson again. Far side, Perkins. Working around the double team. Thompson trying to drive. Burns working around the double team again. Thompson. Perkins. Driving into the lane, up, ooh, couldn't get the finish. Ball out of bounds, stays here. Very close, call could have gone either way. We have the privilege of replay, so let's take advantage. Nice little move up, ooh, that's close. Could have gone either way. Timeout called. Simley will take their timeout here with 1:22 remaining, a 6-point game, 2-possession game. Fouls now 9 to 10. Going Simley's way, so both teams on their next foul will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Again, it's been a great one. It's been fun. Again, Tartan started the game with a 10-point lead, a 10-0 run, and then Simley really has matched basket for basket the rest of the way. The lead for Simley, they were able to cut into Tartan's lead to make it no bigger than 4. And then this is the closest they have come from as Tartan expanded their lead to about 14 at a couple of points early in the second half. Again, we want to thank each of you for joining us here on SEC, whether you found us on YouTube, Facebook, or on cable in the East Metro. We're glad that you've joined us. And again, hello to all of our friends on Town Square Television in the South Metro, covering South St. Paul, Inver Grove Heights, parts of Cottage Grove as well, I believe. And wherever you're joining us, however you're joining us, we want to thank you for doing so tonight. Again, basketball, we will be with you again on Friday evening as White Bear Lake takes on Park of Cottage Grove. Then next Tuesday, Bonamita and Hill Murray. And then next Thursday, we head to the ice for the Tartan Titans as your Titans take on Henry Sibley in Metro East action. Here's Dwayne Thompson, leading scorer in the game for Tartan. He's got 15 points. Perkins inbound from the baseline. Thompson for Perkins again, trying to drive in. Vukomanovic has it go off of the hands. Now Beisman trying to drive back in with a shot. It's good! Beisman continues to add to his impressive resume tonight, as he's got a total of 27 points. Perkins into the front court. Pulls it back. The foul called. As we'll start to get into this game now, 53-49. As a foul called on Connor Binley, his third, team 10th. So Perkins to head to the line for 2. David Perkins, the senior 5'10" guard, 6 points tonight. And he'll have 2 shots. First one is good. So 7 now on the night for Perkins, as Tartan improves to 13 for 17 from the line tonight. And 2 for 2. So 14 for 18, 8 points for David Perkins. And now inside a minute to go here. 6-point game. Robinson quickly into the front court. Robinson working his way around here. Beisman, deep 3 ball, no good. Rebound gotten to here by Vukomanovic. Tries to put it on the glass. Ooh, and a rebound gotten to on the steal. Cross-court pass here again. Gotten to here by the Spartans. Beisman. Cross here again, Warmer. Warmer driving in wide open for 3. No, and the rebound battled for here. Beisman up with it. Whistle goes. Foul called. So Beisman will head to the line. The foul called on Dwayne Thompson, his 4th, team 11th in this second half. 18 total fouls over the course of the game for Tartan. And so Beisman will head to the line for 2 shots. So they dribble. First Beisman shot is good. As again, that's 4 free throws made for him tonight. It's 26 points now for Beisman on the night. Rebound here by Vukomanovic. Pressure applied, Perkins. Near side here for Thompson. In the front court, foul is called. And the Titans will head to the line again. Foul will be called on Connor Binley, who in the rotation for Simley has performed well defensively. Only 2 points, but 4 fouls now. That'll be 11th team foul for Simley. Another free throw made by Dwayne Thompson. He's got 16 points on the night. Lead back to 6 for Tartan with 21.5 remaining. Thompson again. With a miss this time, but the rebound by Favors. Great awareness. Foul called again on the interior. As this foul will go against Beisman. That'll be his 2nd. So 2 more shots upcoming for Tartan. This time Favors to take the 2. So the first chance here now for Curtis Favors is good. So 2 points for Favors. So with this, barring the miraculous with this win, Tartan will improve to 2-0. 2-0. They'll have their first win in Metro East Conference play. Simley, on the other hand, will fall to 1-1. The Tartan Titans will take to the court next on Thursday at home here against South St. Paul, and then on the road next week to Hastings. Beisman with the ball up. Whistle blows. And now another timeout for Simley here with 12.2 seconds left. 58-52. The Tartan Titans leading here in this one. Again, to recap the schedule upcoming for you here. Tartan in their next 5, they have Simley at home. Well, I guess I shouldn't even count that one. They have South St. Paul at home, then at Hastings, at Henry Sibley, home to Hill Murray, and at Providence Academy. That takes them into the first week of October. Not October. What am I doing here? And for the Simley Spartans, rather, as we look into the first week of February, and Simley, rather, will have at United Christian, home to North St. Paul, at Hastings, home to South St. Paul, and then at Henry Sibley. Again, you see it there. Their schedule coming up. That game against North St. Paul on the 26th, that'll be the home opener for North St. Paul, or for, not North St. Paul, for Simley. I hope you'll excuse me. It's been kind of a long day. But either way, I hope you've been enjoying the broadcast, because I know we certainly have as well. So 12.2 remaining. It's a 6-point game as Beisman made his last shot for Simley. He was one of our players to watch coming into the game, and he has so far 28 points in the game tonight. He had 16 in their win against Henry Sibley the other day, and again, point-wise, certainly very strong there. Foul is called, and a little bit of contact there as Devin Robinson hobbling off on one leg. He was hurt earlier in the game too, and so the foul this time goes here against Beisman. That'll be his third, team 12th, and so they'll continue to shoot from the line, as will be Dwayne Thompson again, 16 points already. First one is good for Thompson. That's 17 points now in the game for the guard wearing number 15. Another substitution is Perkins will come out and will be replaced by A.J. Burns. Perkins will finish the night with 8 points. And another shot there is good for Thompson. That gives him 18 in the game. Now a chance quickly for Simley to add some more points. Ooh, fouled on the way. And so we'll head back down to the other side of the court to shoot for Simley as the foul gets called against Dwayne Thompson. As that's his 5th personal foul. And so he will have fouled out of the ball game. And so an 8-point game now for Tartan, as that's the 3rd player to have fouled out here. 18 points is how Dwayne Thompson will finish. He leads all scorers for Tartan. Again, 2 players have fouled out for Simley. R.J. Jucklow has fouled out, and Luke Vandermeer. So both big men have fouled out for Simley, as the first free throw attempt from Connor Binley is no good. He'll get one more shot here, as both teams have been in the double bonus for the last 3 minutes of game time. Binley does not hit either shot. Rebound gathered up. And now Tartan trying to get it back out. Vukamanovic will just take it into the front court, let the clock expire. And after all that hubbub at the end of the game, that's how we finish. Again, in the era of COVID-19, no handshakes, no fist bumps, just a generous wave from competitors and rivals across the basketball court. So the final tonight here from the Tartan High School Gymnasium, Tartan 60, Simley 52. Leading scorers for both teams, Dwayne Thompson, who fouled out just recently, 18 points in the game for Tartan. Otherwise, Marko Vukamanovic with 13 for the Tartan Titans, David Perkins with 8 for Tartan as well. On the other side for Simley, Brayton Beisman, the senior guard, with 28 points in the ball game. And he was really the offense for Simley. Otherwise, other scorers, R.J. Jucklow had 7 before he fouled out. Devin Robinson with 5. Matt Kuffler had 3, and Luke Vandermeer had 5 as well. And so that's it from Tartan High School here tonight. For David Becker, oh, I'm sorry, not David Becker, for Arlen Becker, David Schuyler, and our entire SCC production crew, I'm Alex Westad. Thank you for joining us here tonight on your home for Tartan Titan boys basketball.